Welcome. Nice to be here with T. So we do spend quite a lot of time together, but not in front of this kind of thing. So one of the questions that have come in, and it's a nice one to play with, is that, the routine of massaging people, prone, supine, how do you, or should you, and in what circumstances would you start moving that person around? So would that be sideline, or would that be seated, or would that, and just starting to explore, and I think it's beginning to, be that holistic journey, aromatherapy, that kind of thing, or the kind of stuff, sports massage. What drives you moving the client about? I suppose that's what's been asked.
Yeah. And also, I suppose from the outset is why, why would you want to? I suppose the first thing that comes to mind with me is, particularly if you've got somebody, and this could be holistic sports, somebody with that lower back pain, actually, to have somebody led prone or supine for any period of time is more than likely going to really, really aggravate that. So actually getting them up seated, sideline work, moving them round is going to be really, really important so they don't actually get off your couch and feel worse.
Yeah, it's a good one. I guess if you're working with the spine and people are pain through their spine and you're watching them move or they come in around it, then you're laying them for that amount of time. If our job is about trying to help help people move, then our positioning of them is going to be crucial to that massage with movement that we've done some videos on.
But we continually, I know we've got in the background these kind of things with fascia, and just by having that reminder in the background, the body is a 3D matrix of tissue, fascia, and actually if you've got somebody led in that two-dimensional, shall we say, kind of positioning front and back, we want to get movement back in the body, the fascia, the soft tissue, actually being more dynamic, bringing it, I know this sounds a little bit cheesy, but more 3D, getting them up, incorporating them, has got to be the way to go in terms of increasing the range of movement and getting the body back in balance.
I suppose it's confidence, isn't it? Yeah. It's confidence to do that. It's laying somebody sideline who doesn't normally, and covering them appropriately, making them feel safe and covered and respected. And then what do you do? How do you work on this stuff sideline? And I guess that's maybe a good use of our Thursday nights, of using us to sort of start to play and think differently. And not to think, oh, well, I've got this holistic routine. This is what I do when somebody comes in with shoulders or back. Actually, I can throw it in the air and re-catch it and put them into another position or seated and start thinking using my forearms. I don't have to rely on my fingers and my thumbs to do these moves. And that doesn't mean extra training. It just means thinking differently and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to think differently and build that confidence. That's what we do. That's our job here. So a nice one to start to think about. What about seated stuff too? How do you bring that into your clinic?
I do a lot of seated work. I kind of almost challenge myself during every single treatment. I would never have somebody just prone and supine. I always want to kind of get people moving. And I think, to kind of not keep things interesting bit for me, but you pay to get these extra skills, you do your CPDs, why wouldn't you want to use them and develop them? And I kind of find it really fun. I think our initial kind of feeling is that, somebody wants to come in and be relaxed, therefore they've got to be in one position. But actually, people get off the couch after being moved 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and they've had a really lovely treatment because they just feel so good when they get off the couch. So it's not about just laying still, but seated work, you don't even need to have an adjustable couch. Having a stool can be really helpful, getting people sat with pillows.
Coffee table.
Yeah.
Coffee table with a cushion.
Yeah, so you can and it's just about being kind of slightly more imaginative in terms of, making sure someone's in a decent position, you're in a decent kind of, position to be able to treat. And, by bringing that movement into the, we were talking earlier, weren't we, about the spine, the erector spinae group, those deep rotators. Why wouldn't you want to get somebody seated and rotating when you're working and flexing and extending to really kind of get that movement back in the spine? And you're not going to get that with somebody just led prone.
So movement is a key feature.
Absolutely.
That's what people want, isn't it? I'm stiff, I feel a bit, I need movement in my back and spine. And confidence keeps coming back into my head, thinking about how do I do this and feel good about it. And the client, feels like they're in good hands, sort of literally. Okay, well look, food for thought.
Yeah.
Good to make a small little video around this so we can come back to it and keep discussing it. If people got ideas, things I want to share with us, clips of whatever, it'd be a nice debate for us to get to. Don't forget about Thursdays. I keep punching them. They're a really good little venue here. Every Thursday, I'm not going to punch that. It's all on our website. But come and use us. Thanks, Steve. Brilliant. Thank you.